Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the H3 Podcast Live. That's right. We are back, and we are streaming on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Listen, we thought it'd be fun to come over to YouTube and give it a shot and see what it feels like. Because we've never actually live streamed the show on YouTube, even though the content lives here. So I thought it would be a fun experience to see how the experience differs. Just mix it up a little bit, keep you on your toes. Today's episode is sponsored by Hims, Blue Apron, and ExpressVPN. So, Hila, you are looking insanely good today, by the way.
Open on your computer.
Visions of Pink. Today's episode is. By the way, is it working, Dan? Are we live?
We're live, but I think you're watching the stream on your laptop,
everything's
and we're
different.
hearing it.
The experience is so different because on Twitch, you can do a pre-show.
On your computer.
Whoa! What was that?
By the way, is it working? You got the show live on your laptop. You gotta turn it off. You're watching.
So there's minor difficulty. I just entered a hellscape that I never want to go back to. What happened?
That was the sound of hell.
Was it? Okay.
If you go to hell, that's what you'll
Pretty
hear.
much. That is eternal damnation.
Welcome to hell.
It's really different between the two because on Twitch you have 30 minutes to just fuck around while you stream because we take it off, we cut it and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Here you live stream and the VOD just wherever it lives, there shall it be buried. There's no takebacks here. So it's a little more stressful. I'm a little more on edge. You know? There's no takebacks.
There's no starting over.
Like if I slip a couple racial slurs on Twitch, you can be like, hey, let's maybe cut the slurs, Ethan.
Not that that happens.
It's happened so many times people don't know because we cut it. Actually, I'm hugely racist, but we have good editors. Oh, there's so much to get to today. I'm actually I'm super excited about today's show. We have a ton of new stuff we're trying, including our first ever live performance.
Musical.
What?
We have completely pimped out the back room. We have Chaos, which is a really wonderful, I would say, indie rock. I feel like that's a good description. They're incredible. I can't wait for you guys to hear them. They're going to be playing at the bottom of the show. We are going to be talking about my social media detox, talking about Logan Paul getting a vasectomy from Chris D'Elia on Twitter. He straight up snipped his tubes. And I know you guys don't like me talking about Logan Paul because I do talk about him a lot. But give me a fucking break. He's humiliated himself so hard. How am I not supposed to talk? He gave him a prostate exam and he snipped his tubes all in one move. I dare you to find an ass doctor that can do that. Fucking finger in, and I'm telling you, Chris D'Elia is an incredible surgeon. What else? That's about it. Let's get right the flip into it. So you guys probably know that we were taking a week break. Where we weren't using social media for
a full week.
7 days, pretty much. Well, it was a stay vacation, and I had just got this feeling that I was wasting so much fucking time on all these social medias. Mm-hmm. It was the first thing I would do, in the morning. When you catch yourself,
too. It's so bad.
When you catch yourself going for that phone, like your eyes open, and like even before your first thought or impulse to pee enters your head, the phone is the first impulse. That's sick.
Yeah, the first thing I'll do, Instagram.
Right.
And I'm not even active. I barely post on my
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah.
But I'll scroll down every morning for like an hour.
Everybody listening probably knows about this impulse that we all have. For me, it's Facebook. I never use it. But I've been using that website for so freaking long. It was my first social media. That when I open a browser, I will inflexively, without thinking, start typing Facebook. And it's so fucked up. And these days, I'll still do it just from like muscle memory, but I'll close it immediately. Because I don't want that shit.
It's insane.
So and not only the time wasting, but also I feel like it was making me unhappy because you're always thinking about all these other people. You're worrying about all these other people, what they're doing.
Yeah.
You're not.
Everyone else is having so much fun.
Right.
And they look so good.
Making amazing
and they got
stuff.
all the good shit.
Yeah.
It's like everything else looks so good. And then you sort of feel this sadness.
Yeah. And you're not living in the physical world. Your head you're just consumed by all this bullshit, but you don't even think about what's in front of you, people that are in front of you, the physical world. And I have this feeling too that spending so much time on social media actually impairs my thoughts. I feel like I don't think as clearly or as freely. Because it literally just is a distraction. When you're on social media, you're not thinking about shit. So it's almost like, in Brave New World, they give you these caps so you can't think.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Twitter is in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Twitter, Instagram, they're all... I don't know, because I used to love Instagram, but now Instagram is just as depressing as all the others.
You know why? Facebook bought it.
Right.
They ruin everything. So let me tell you about how my week was. So all throughout the week, first of all, I had to erase YouTube and Twitter and Instagram off my phone, first of all, because you just catch yourself aimlessly clicking open the tab. And you look at it for a second before you realize, like, oh, fuck, I'm not supposed to be doing this. But that's too much.
Yeah.
So it was really a beautiful thing. When I erased it off my phone, I would go to look for it out of memory, and then I'd be like, that's right, it's not there. So I feel like that step was super important, first of all. But the thing, first of all, that I realized was, like, how much free time you have. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, and I'll wake up at 8 a.m., and I'll, without thinking about it, literally waste 2 fucking hours on my phone. On Reddit. Reddit is a bad one. I didn't visit Reddit at all either. Reddit or Twitter, all these guys.
YouTube, we didn't.
Yeah. So I'll wake up at 8 a.m. and I grab my phone and I'm like, I'll go to like a news site and see the headlines. And I'm like, well, I can't fuck around on a news page for 2 hours. So then I'm just stuck with myself. So I ended up doing all this shit. Like, I fixed some exercise machine, think about shit, put on TV, watch a show, which is something so crazy. I'm like, I don't have time to watch my favorite show. I'm so fucking busy. Meanwhile, you are wasting 2 hours every morning. So I put on a show, or I'll put on a video game. By the way, I beat God of War. It was fucking fantastic. When's the last time I beat a video game?
Yeah, fantastic.
Ela hated that. I'm like, Ela, I never played a game. I'm like,
all of a sudden, it's like I'm alone in the house. There's no one to talk to. Ethan cannot get up. He cannot help. He can't walk straighter. He's paralyzed. It's like being alone, but you.
Vacation. Let me play my game, woman.
I hate it, but okay.
All right, well, that's a conversation for another time. I loved that game so much. I recommend everyone play God of War. It was a ton of fun. The storytelling was breathtaking, and if you have a significant other, they'll love it.
They will?
They'll love that. They'll love it. I guess that almost means that you love me, that we have a good relationship, right?
Yeah.
Because if you hated me, you'd be like, play your game and shut the fuck up, right?
No, I hate being like alone, and then I'm like so lonely.
That's sad, dude.
I know.
Shit. What the fuck was I saying? So, God, I lost my train of thought from the God of War. What were we talking about?
Your detox.
Oh, yeah. Your time, and you watched a show.
Right. So I would turn on a television show, and I would really enjoy watching a documentary or a movie or a show that I like. And classically, when we were kids, TV was thought to be the biggest time waster of all time. And I'm thinking like, this is not a bad activity, because to consume media in that way, you have to be at home. You have to be in a physical location. You have to have the time set aside to sit there. If it's 2 or 3 hours or whatever, you have to be there, and you have to have that time allotted for it.
Yeah.
And you're taking in a creative work of something or somebody. There's some value there, right? Somebody poured a lot of soul and energy into creating that.
Yeah.
Now, if you compare that to social media, okay, social media has taken time wasting, procrastination to levels never before seen. Mm-hmm. Because you have in your pocket the ability to waste time anywhere. Any fucking where you are, you can blow an hour. No problem. Mm-hmm. And here's the part that really gets you. There's nothing of value there. Nothing. A television show is a beautiful work of art. The blood, sweat, tears, and creative vision of hundreds of people. Social media is nothing.
Are you telling me that Logan Paul is not putting out creative art when he's
on Twitter?
Tweeting?
Well, there's some debate. There's some debate to be had there. I'm being hyperbolic. Of course, you must carve out a space for Logan Paul with everything you talk about. But, like, there's nothing of value lost. If you're off Twitter for a week, you lose nothing. It's just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 hours of your life in the physical plane of existence. So the first 2 days were hard. I was kind of anxious, and the thing is, you feel out of the loop, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The really hard one for me was not going on Reddit, but that one was really important to not do.
And you feel like you're missing out on stuff. Like apparently, Kanye and Justin Roiland were tweeting at each other,
Right.
and we were gone.
Yeah, we got updates. We got updates in a group chat about that one. But like, the worst was Reddit because I get my news from there. But I just went on like a news website and got it there, and that takes
In
like 5 to 10
minutes,
minutes, right?
Yeah.
You really feel like you're missing so much, but you're not.
You're
if there's a
not.
big headline, you hear about it on the radio. You hear about it.
You hear about it from friends.
Yeah.
Like people used to.
No man is an island. You're not disconnected if you're not on Reddit. There's people that don't use Reddit, believe it or not.
I actually don't really.
You're never on Reddit?
What?
I'll check the subreddit sometimes, but
Are you fucking crazy? I love Reddit so much. It's a problem. But again, it turns into all the other social medias. I go to Reddit and I start scrolling, and what happens is you're getting a dopamine kick, like when you do a drug, a reward system, like that on all social media. And it's harder and harder to get that satisfaction of like, oh, I love this post. That's just what I was looking for. And I'll go to Reddit and I'll scroll for pages and pages until I find something. I'm like, that was, you know what I mean? I skimmed that bitch so hard now. Anyway, now that I'm back, I kind of begrudgingly reinstalled all the apps on my phone. I didn't want to because I felt just like so blissful. But
it's kind of weird for us because it's also kind of work.
Yeah.
To tweet and post and stuff like that. Like I have to refresh and
yeah,
just to be present on.
Yeah, it is important. I think what I'm going to try doing as much as possible is just doing the post and then getting out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just got to get out, man. No offense to anyone who's making bomb-ass tweets out there. I just need to get out. I don't think it's healthy what we're doing to ourselves. And then this brought me to another question that I had for myself. I'm thinking, we used to goof on this guy, Prince, who made this video, like, look up from your phone. It's super dramatic and corny. And I used to be like, this guy, he's talking shit on phones, like, shut up, just don't use your phone. And I used to blast this guy and say he's such a nerd. And I was like, wait, am I, like, what's the difference between me now? Because I'm saying that I don't think social media is good for me.
It really took us
Was he right?
It took us like a couple of days. We were like, wait, were we making fun of him and now we're like the victims?
I need to reassess that because I still feel like the correlation is not exact.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in denial. You know what I mean? Well, let's watch the video because let me refresh some of you guys' memory. This is what we're talking about here. Let me pull this up. Where the flippin' heck? Here it is.
Down at itself. Did you know the average person spends 4 years of his life looking down at his cell phone?
It's like, where'd you get that? I don't know. Right off the bat, it's like, all right, man. All right, I'm just going to let it play. I'm going to let you guys watch this. It's hard for me not, like, I agree with him kind of, I think now, but let's watch the video.
But it's the way he does it, like the emotional music.
Did you know that an average person spends 4 years? This video came out like 4 years ago. I mean, people were only using social media heavily for like 4 years.
It wasn't as bad as it is today when he made the video.
So was he a prophet?
Yeah, was he ahead of his time?
Right. No, this guy's a clown. I will never give him credit. But let's be honest about it. Let's watch.
Ironic, ain't it?
Ironic, ain't it?
These touch screens can make us.
Like, this is the shit. See, what he's doing is like.
Well.
What he's doing is like. So I don't believe that. I think what I'm talking about is like somebody on a toilet taking a shit.
But
on Twitter.
when we go to dinner, or anyone today goes to dinner, do you not open your phone?
But is that a problem between relationships? Like, she's there, like, seriously, dude, I just want to live my life.
I guess that's a problem that he thought. Like, the problem is with the relationship. The problem is with yourself.
Everybody's doing it. You don't have a problem.
No, I don't.
Everybody's doing it.
Right. It's the problem you and yourself.
He was the problem with his video, I just got to let it play for you guys.
Yeah,
but let me just say this. I think the problem with his video is that he's speaking to this, like, these enlightened few who are like, I see the problem. I have a flip phone. I only use Nokias from 1993. I'm enlightened, unlike all my plebeian scumbag friends who use iPhones, fucking peasant cocksuckers. I'm on a higher plane of existence.
It's funny because we used to kind of be like that for a while. Like, we didn't have a smartphone when everyone else did, remember? For the longest time.
I was
we
on
were
a higher
like,
plane of existence. Why do you think our videos were better back then?
But eventually, you got to get that smartphone.
I think it's coming from that place of, like, authority of, like, we know. We are enlightened. And we see the problem with the world. They don't. They are the problem.
It's like the vegans who give vegans bad rap because they're, like, preachy about it.
Yeah. You need to look up.
Like, we were actually at a restaurant this week with Shredder outside sitting, and a lady came to me and she was like, "You're eating here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're eating right now."
I remember that.
And she was like, "You shouldn't. Like, there's no difference between what you're eating and like," she pointed at Shredder.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe you're making a good point, but, like, why? I don't know.
I love
Leave me alone.
the reluctance of being like, that's fine point, but at the same time, do you do this to everybody you see with a dog who's eating a sandwich?
And I didn't approach a conversation with you. Like, I'm trying to have a lunch right now.
Bitch, I'm trying to live my life. Can you fucking move on, please? But the thing that you don't understand is that she's on a higher plane of enlightenment, okay? Like, you can't possibly understand the vast intellect that her and this guy, they looking down from, like, Mount Olympus. And you can't possibly understand. Did you know that people waste 4 years of their life on their phones, Hila? By the time someone's 7 years old, they've wasted 6 years of their life on their phone.
I think he said 4 hours.
Do the math.
No?
Not 4 hours. He said 4 years. Oh, mate. Wait. Well, 4 hours isn't that drastic. No, he definitely said
Wait,
years.
he said years?
Yeah. That's what I was
Oh,
doubtful.
yeah, 4 years.
Did you know that when somebody turns 5, they've already wasted 4 years of their life on their phone, Hila?
That's pretty rough.
It will shock you. But if only they could ascend to godlike enlightenment, they would understand. If only they could flip their collar, like me, Prince IE. It's the collar pop. You can't get on here on your soapbox and expect me to take you seriously with a collar pop like that. And why do you got to go stand on the pier? Be on the...
It's like he was wearing all white on the beach. It's like...
I'm a saint.
Yeah.
I'm Jesus Christ.
There's a problem there.
The real setting should be a dude on the shitter. Or a dude who just woke up at bed. That's where people waste time, right? Like, give me a fucking break. Why are you at the pier? All right, let's watch this shit.
Kinda ironic, ain't it?
Why are you doing this? Like, what are you doing? What do you, he's just so stoked with all the beautiful thoughts he's having right now. Kind of ironic, isn't it? Like, just, I don't know, man. All right. Can we autocorrect humanity, by the way? All right. I just need to let this play. I'm getting too riled up. Just let it play. All right. Here we go, Prince IE.
Yay.
How these touch screens can make us lose
touch. See, I didn't.
But it's no wonder in a world filled with iMacs, iPads, and iPhones. So many eyes, so many selfies. Not enough us's and we's. See, technology has made us more selfish and separate than ever. Because while it claims to connect us, connection has gotten no better.
I don't know that that's the argument, right? Mm-hmm. He's talking about, like, we're disconnected. Social media, but I actually disagree with that. I think people are more connected.
That's true.
I don't know if it's a healthy kind of connection. You know what I mean? I don't know that you need your mom. You shouldn't be that closely connected. We're too connected. I think he's wrong. All right, I'm going to shut up. Just watch this.
And let me express first, Mr. Zuckerberg, not to be rude, but
Mr. Zuckerberg, not to be rude, but I think you should really kill yourself. Wouldn't that be a great twist? Mr. Zuckerberg, I don't want to be rude, but your address is 1143 Silver Lake, and I am on the way with a weapon.
Oof.
Too much? It's just a joke. He's not really, but yeah, too much. Tone it down. God, I wish I could edit that one out.
No. No editing.
Oh! Anti-social network. So that I think he's wrong about that. I don't know. He's
focusing on the wrong parts.
Yeah, he's more interested in sounding smart and looking like doing all this.
Social.
You know what I mean? Okay, I think we've seen enough, but maybe not.
Cause while we may have big friend lists, so many of us are friendless all alone. Cause friendships are more broken than the screens on our very phones. We sit at home on our
And not to be rude, Mr. Zuckerberg, but I do have somebody trailing you and your family. We've taken pictures of you in your window every night. And I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Zuckerberg, but I am a dangerous man. And I did pass a background check recently.
What?
It would be interesting if that was the poem. Just putting a twist on it.
Computers measuring self-worth by numbers of followers and likes.
Likes.
Ignoring those who actually love us.
Ignoring those that like us. They'd rather write.
Post and talk to someone who might actually
hug
us.
At night.
You tell me, cause
Mr. Zuckerberg, are you just a Borg? And furthermore, my collar be popping.
By the way, you know that today this guy is on his phone all day.
Bro, this fucking guy is hustling so hard on social media.
Checking his views.
That's right, huh?
On Can We Autocorrect Humanity?
Can we autocorrect your YouTube channel? There's that irony, but yeah, there is that irony of trying to take down social media.
I think it's like you said. The problem is that he's doing it from like the perspective of like, I'm better.
Yeah. I see the problem.
So
it's
like,
you. Yeah, okay. We've seen enough. I love this video, though. Should I keep watching? I'm going to keep watching. I don't give a fuck. I love this video. This video is the greatest.
It's such a classic.
Yeah. Let's meet up face to face. They said, all right.
All right.
What time you want to Skype?
I guarantee that conversation never happened.
That never happened.
That is the dumbest. What time you want to Skype? Let's meet up face to face. What time you want to Skype? Come on, dude. Why you got to front like that happen? Look at the anguish he's in right now. Ah! He's in anguish. My friend wanted to Skype. He was the friend.
SRS and then a bunch of SMHs and realize, what about me? Do I not have the patience to have conversation without abbreviation? This is the generation of media overstimulation. Chats have been reduced to snaps. The news is 140 characters. Videos are 6 seconds at high speed. And you wonder why ADD is on the rise faster than 4G LTE. But get a load of this. Study.
Fuck.
Get a load of this.
Fuck! I see so much! Why doesn't everybody see what I see? Is my collar up? I see. Ah! My collar looks great. Fuck. He looks fly though.
No, yeah, your shirt is too relatable.
Too relatable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had a fat Grateful Dead collar. That'd be sick.
Show the attention span of the average adult today is 1 second lower than that of a goldfish.
Shut up. I guarantee you a human has more attention span than a goldfish. If you're able to test that, Prince EA. I don't know what kind of labs you're working in. Did you know that by the time a child is 20 years old, they've wasted 20 years of their life on social media? They've literally never looked up from their phone. It's crazy what's going on today.
So if you're one of the few people on aquatic animals.
You know what's so... I was like, this reminds me of our tech video we made, but it's literally a parody of this video.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's been a long ass time.
If you have to click off or close this video, congratulations. Let me finish by saying you do have a choice, yes. But this one, my friends, we cannot autocorrect. We must do it ourselves. take control or be controlled,
like
make a decision.
Is that
Me,
Casey?
no longer do I want to spoil a precious moment by recording it with a phone.
All right, I get it.
Yeah.
I got it. Prince EA. So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't. Maybe he was ahead of the time. I don't know. I just can't. I can't put it in my head that me and that guy are on the same page on this. You know what I mean?
It's the approach.
It's the approach.
Yeah.
So he was right.
Well.
Can we autocorrect humanity? Are you saying that?
No, I don't know that I can say that he was completely right.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we should. All right. We actually have a call coming in from Irv from Las Vegas who has something to share about social media.
Irv.
Colin.
Yeah, let me patch him through 1 sec.
Basically, I think that I'm autocorrecting humanity by not going on Twitter. I think what I'm doing, I'm calling it the autocorrect movement.
Oh.
And so, basically, I'm enlightened.
Are you gonna start a hashtag for it?
No.
Okay.
Hey, here's Irv.
Oh, hey, Irv. What's up? You got a question for us?
Well, I want to say to you that I really respect the fact that you do detox because I was born with no internet. I have many addictions. I get it. I used to smoke and my wife made me quit, I had all these things to stop eating red meat because I was addicted. It was hurting my heart. I could barely walk. But my biggest, addiction of all was every night I would crawl into bed and I would look my wife in the eyes. And she would let me suck on her teeth. But one day, it was, I don't know, it is not bad, but one day she got sick with, a whooping cough. She would whoop and had to go to hospital, was dying almost.
That is tragic, Irv.
I
But,
had to spend
Irv.
4 days not sucking her teeth because the milk would help
Irv,
with my
do you-
arthritis.
Okay.
What?
Thank you for calling in.
No, but 4 days. I snuck in little sip now when she was lying there. She did not even wake up. It was horrible. I feel sick.
So,
about it.
Irv, what do you think about Twitter? Have you used Twitter? Do you think it's a problem with today's society?
What the fuck is Twitter?
Ian, did you screen this? I was Ian supposed to screen the calls to make sure they're on message.
Uh-huh.
But I don't. So you tell me more about sucking your wife's tit, and she was lactating at the time.
Well, I would make her because the suction, you see, was like that one, and she would go, oh. And sometimes she would pop her eyes.
That sounds like a really awful addiction, Irv. I'm glad you got over that.
The yellow milk was the best. Unfortunately,
All right, thank you,
she's
Irv.
not here anymore.
Thank you. We can cut Irv off. Well, that was
Hey, sorry about that.
That was
I
an
don't-
interesting.
Yeah, I gotta have a talk with Ian. He said this guy had a good question. I apologize.
Huh.
That was a
How old do you think Irv was?
man. He's barely hanging on, Irv. I like Irv though. I feel like he kind of twisted up on side of its head because we're thinking about social media, and I'm saying, let's live in the physical world.
Mm-hmm.
And what Irv's is doing by sucking on his wife's, what sounded like infected tit. He said yellow milk. It's kind of a wake-up call to all of us that there is a lot to offer in this physical realm that we all live in.
Interesting.
So we have got a ton more to get to, my dudes. So much freaking content, okay? We're going to go to a brief break. Don't go. We're trying something new. We broke it, each commercial break, into one read, okay? So we're not talking about some 10-minute block. It's a quickie. It's a great people. I want you to buy this product. Get your wallets out. I don't know. Do whatever you want. But just don't leave, okay? We'll be right back. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. We're not leaving. We'll be right back. Thank you to Hims for sponsoring us. 66% of men go frickin' bald by age 35. That's insane. That is unbelievable. Is that true?
Well, if they wrote it.
Yeah,
I
why would they
think
lie
it's
to me?
true.
But if you take a sample of The Office, like Ian and Dan are thinning. So that's 50%. So my study alone in this office is 50% thinning hair.
Why you gotta call him out?
I'm not. It's a matter of fact. I'm not calling him out. You look at him. And you're just like, your hair is thinning. I don't think that they would be offended that I would say that. It's a matter of fact. It's like, oh, you're Jewish. Oh, sorry that I offended you. It's just I'm looking at you, and you've got a Jewy ass face. You don't
Is
actually.
it
I
my
do.
glasses?
You don't have a Jewy ass face. I do. Let's get to the point. Hymns. All right? It's easier to keep the damn hair that you've got than to do all kinds of shenanigans after it's already gone. Why do guys turn to weird solutions or do nothing when they can turn to medicine and science and keep that beautiful, luscious head of hair before it's too late? ForHims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss and skincare for men. Thanks to science, baldness can be optional. Hims connects you with real doctors to treat hair loss. They got a well-known generic equivalent to name brand prescriptions that help you keep your hair. Answer a few quick questions. Doctors will what the hell? Doctors will review and can prescribe you. Products are shipped directly to your door. Dan, our producer, suffers from crippling, brutal baldness. And
he's got a personal story to tell us.
he has a personal anecdote that he'd like to share.
Come in then.
He's been on Hims for about a week now. And things are really just one day actually. He just yesterday. This morning, and things have really shapen up for Dan in that time. Dan, the producer, Dr. Swerdlove, he walked down the street, and how many women give you blow? Like how many people just touched your dick this morning?
2 dozen. It's 2 dozen.
24 blowjobs just this morning.
Baker's dozen.
Did you get any GJs?
Jesus, yeah. Did you get any GJs? Stop bragging. Stop bragging,
Give it
Dan.
another week.
Guys, order now. My listeners get a free dang trial for just well, it's not a free trial. It's $5. Not free. $5, but it's practically free.
Might as well be.
To look like this right now while supplies last. See website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to a doctor or pharmacy. So go to forhims.com/H3. 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 Keep that beautiful head of hair and get your dick sucked by some fucking cuties that love hair. I don't know. Does that help you? Hope that helped you. We'll get back right into it. Welcome back, my little dumplings. Can that be our clan?
Little
A reference
dumplings.
to the clan?
Little
The clown
steamed-
sounds bad. It sounds like the
steamed
Ku Klux.
dumplings.
The Ku Klux Klan ruined the Klan, in my opinion. Like Hitler ruined the name Hitler and the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like, "Hey, we're the Klan." It's like, what do you guys do? What does your clan do if not racist shit? Next Friday, Hila's gone. She's going on a last-minute trip to Israel to visit the family.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad is still fighting the lung cancer.
Mhm.
And so just trying to make it out there as much as I can.
Yeah.
It's hard because it's such a long flight. It's
Brutal.
like a 20-hour travel.
Yeah, that's the worst. But so I do plan on getting like super trashed that episode when she's gone and just start shit with anyone that will listen pretty much.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
Just to, take the stress off her and make sure.
That was great last time.
I think I'll try to find a co-host, someone to sit in. We'll do
Yeah.
something. We'll figure something out. But so Hila will not be here next Friday, but the world will go on. And maybe I can get Prince EA in here. You know what I mean? He'd be kind of an interesting call-in or guest or some shit.
A call would be great.
Prince EA call-in. If you're out there, I want to get him on the show. I would totally have his ass on the show. I want to know how many years of his life he's wasted on social media, if he's been keeping count. Here's a little story I had to bring up. You guys probably saw the video we made about the cultural appropriation of the Chinese dress at the girl wore to prom. And it's been a while because we were off the internet, but some lunatic went on the news and just listen to this for yourself.
And she took those pictures in these poses that were, I think she thought were Asian poses, but they were actually Vape Nation and promoting some YouTuber that is controversial in itself.
What? She's so, she's like, okay, maybe it's not making fun of Asian people. Okay, but the channel that they are...
It's still not okay.
Yeah, he's hugely problematic. You don't know me, you crazy-eyed lunatic. Like, that's the best argument you've got in defense of cultural appropriation.
I like how
maybe they're not
she-
appropriating, but
But I like how she says, I think it's controversial on his
watch
own.
it. Go give it a watch.
You're not sure, but you're going to say that it's controversial.
She's like, I went to the channel and it seemed fine, but like I don't have a lot of time. I'm sure they've said something problematic in the so let's just go with that. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he hates black people, and he's wasted at least 30 years of his life on social media. So
Well, do you guys remember we clowned on this woman before? On the podcast.
No,
Maybe
who is
it's
she?
personal vendetta. She on this same show with Tucker, she was the woman who thought breastfeeding was sexist.
Oh, yeah. Maybe she's got a
It was
chip
long
on her
time
shoulder.
ago, but yeah, she might.
You know what's
be out
going
for
on
blood.
here? You know what Fox News does because they're like such partisan hacks. Like CNN is a part. They're all partisan hacks. They get like the dumbest person ever to represent the
other
liberal side, right?
Yeah, and make them
Make
look
them all
insane.
seem cartoons. Okay, well, here's Carol, our kooky liberal correspondent. I think that everything's racist. I'm fucking crazy, and I own 5 cats. 10 cats. I don't use my phone at all. She looks nuts. Get a load of that. Man. I'd like to see her in a Chinese dress. Not in a sexual way. I don't mean it like that.
I just like that she's saying that she has no idea what they're doing in the picture,
Right.
but it's still problematic.
Yeah. I admit that the praying hands they're doing isn't cultural appropriation, and they are not making fun of Asian culture. However, it's still offensive because they're doing a Papa Bless, and as we all know, H3H3 is kind of problematic. And I've already written all their sponsors. I've already written to YouTube. We're going to get them shut down. This is entirely inappropriate, and I heard that Ethan once had an improper thought. He once had an improper thought, and I could just tell by looking at him. I can obviously tell what he was thinking, but I've reported it to the thought police, a.k.a. YouTube. I don't know. Whatever. I thought that was cute.
And she's praying to Papa John's pizza. That's what that post is. So
Why are you angry? You just said it. It's so stupid.
But they were actually Vape Nation and promoting some YouTuber that is controversial in itself. And she's praying
Look at Tucker. He's just like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
to Papa John's pizza. That's what that pose is. So that wasn't a pose that is appreciating a culture. That's a pose mocking a culture. And
Nice fucking try, dum-dum.
Huh?
How do you get from Papa John? Okay, so according to her, anytime you're wearing a Chinese dress, you need to be somehow appreciating. How do you appreciate that?
How do you know if the person is appreciating? You're reading their mind? Like, how are you going to know that is such a weird argument.
Well, she's just like the biggest loon ever because Fox News, they did like casting calls. They interviewed like thousands of people to find this perfect liberal kook. You know what I mean? Damn, that's some nutty shit. No wonder Fox News listeners hate liberals. They see people like this all day. I would hate them too if this is the shit I watch.
promoting a
The
YouTube.
Papa John's culture?
It's a YouTube. Well, no, she's taking.
But what about?
That was the most incoherent thought, maybe statement I've ever heard.
Look at her face. Even she knows that was incoherent. She's just
Damn.
like, oh, why did I just say it?
She wouldn't drop my name either. She wouldn't dare drop my name. I don't want to give him the satisfaction of me even saying his name. He's
I love that-
controversial.
I love that there's a Papa John culture. No?
Yeah. All right. I wouldn't even say his name. If she wanted to be respecting Chinese culture, she would have been giving praise to Panda Express. This is so inappropriate. This is the Panda Express. They would have been appreciating Panda Express if they were going to appreciate Chinese culture. I don't know what she wants. But I love her, and I wish her the best. God bless. You know what? I saw Lily Sings on Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Yeah.
You guys probably know her. Big YouTuber. She does impressions of her parents.
And other stuff.
Right, and other stuff. I just love how whenever a YouTuber or new media personality goes on like a traditional media platform, they're always so condescending. And I don't even think that Jimmy's like conscious of it, but it's always like, hey, fella. Hey, little guy, how'd you get here? Or they always have to make like, they have to go the extra step of being like, I invited you here because my daughter's a huge fan. I just wanted to remind you that I didn't invite you here on your merit alone.
Yeah.
And I don't want any of my viewers to think that I actually watch your stuff. Here's a couple clips of Jimmy talking to Lily Sings.
How did you become so popular on YouTube? Like, how did it mushroom? What was it?
How the hell do you even answer that question? It's so stupid. How'd you become so popular on YouTube? Tell me about what you do. Is it a hobby? How do you make money? Do you make money on YouTube? How'd you become so popular? Aren't you great? Can you imagine asking Jimmy, how'd you get here? So you're the late night show host? How'd that happen? That's so great. How'd you get so popular on YouTube? I don't know. That's a big question.
It was kind of a shame because I'm a Jimmy Kimmel fan. But I gotta admit,
he's part of the establishment.
The question was pretty lame.
You're such a cutie pie. You're such a sweetheart. How'd you get popular? What'd you do? You do like you make like jokes, or you like vlog, or what? Do you like make vlogs? That's so cool. You get you get money. You get paid for just posting videos. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. How did you afford this? How did you afford this First Lady orange jumpsuit? That looks expensive. They pay you on YouTube? Here's another clip. I hate that. It's so demeaning. Like, just imagine somebody being like, "How'd you get here, Jimmy?"
Or like she's also promoting a movie, but imagine anyone else who's like a beginning actress on their first time in a movie.
Sure.
Imagine him asking, How'd you
get that?
That would be so rude.
How'd you get that job? It's unbelievable. Oh, yeah, here's the other one. It's funny. They were promoting a movie, and he didn't even mention the movie or show the clip. It was the strangest promotional segment of all time.
Right. Okay, so now you're in this HBO movie, which is very, very exciting. And boy, it's really rare, I think, that somebody will make the leap from YouTube to, like, HBO, which is about as good as it gets, right?
It's pretty cool. I mean,
How'd you do that? So you made it from YouTube to HBO. That never happens. HBO is about as good as it gets. Much better than from. How'd that happen? Tell me about that process. Aren't you a lucky girl? Asking a professional athlete, Kobe, how'd you get on the NBA? Lots of hard work, lots of I don't know. However, anyone succeeds, Jimmy. It's funny. Jimmy's not just Jimmy, but all these guys are perfectly comfortable stealing everyone's content on YouTube for little fucking filler vids. You know what I mean? And not giving them any credit.
Yeah.
I see that shit all the time. It drives me crazy. How'd you get here? So you just make videos and they pay? You get paid? How's that work?
You just sit at home and you get paid?
You work from home? Are you in your underwear? Boy, you probably don't even get dressed. Tell me about yourself. My daughter loves you. I invited you because my daughter loves you. That shit just drives me crazy.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah. Almost, literally every time. Like when Logan Paul was on Jimmy Kimmel, he specifically went out of his way to say, I invited you. I made the effort to invite you. Not like, they'd never say that if a superstar comes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went out of my way to send you an offer from the graciousness because I know you got to give love to get love. I'm giving you this huge break. Even though you're on YouTube, there's a big way to go. How'd you get here, by the way? You just make videos from your home? Do you use a webcam? Do you have a real camera? That's crazy. Do you buy your own equipment? Did your mom give you was it started with like a Christmas gift? Little handheld? Do you use your phone? You have a real camera? That's terrific. Good for you. That's wonderful. That's super. God. I got a beef with Ian, our intern. He has caused me so much fucking grief. Ian, I'm pissed. Get Ian on the microphone. I need him involved in this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One moment, sir.
I think you've got that. You have some kind of filter on that, by the way, Dan.
Does he?
How could that happen? I don't know what you mean. Here, we got him here. What do you want to say,
Ian,
Ian?
are you there?
Hold on 1 second. Let me give him headphones.
Listen closely, Ian. I got a bone to pick, you son of a gun. So, Ian's car broke. Are you there, Ian? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So his car broke. He just got a new car, and it broke down after a couple weeks. It was tragic. So we gave him our Prius, which we don't drive that much, and we said, borrow this for the next week, and God bless. And what he did, he got us a gift card for like $40 to Sharky's Mexican Grill as a thank you. And I'll tell you what, Ian, this card has been nothing but a fucking curse on my life. And I am so pissed at you. I've tried to use this card. I've wasted so much money trying to use this card. Sharky, I don't want to eat Sharky's. I don't like their food. I don't like anything about Sharky's right now. I've gone there 3 times. I've ordered online, okay, and the card never works. And you end up paying for it yourself. This has happened 3 fucking times.
What's the problem? What do they say is
You
going
can't
on?
use it online. And I'm already to the point of no return where it's like, I'm not going to go, like, do you know how hard it is to make lunch plans, Ian? Do you understand how hard it is? Like, I can't go when I'm already at checkout and be like, oh, I'm going to go start over somewhere else. That's fucked. Do you know how hard it is to make lunch plans, Ian?
I mean, I can imagine.
Okay. Well, you don't make lunch plans?
I mean, I've picked up lunch
Okay.
for other people.
Ian's never made a lunch plan in his life. Trust me, it's hard. Okay? Now, I says to myself a couple days ago, 3 days ago, you know what? What are we going to eat for lunch? Let's go to Sharky's. I've got this fucking gift card. I'm sick of having it.
And we were also on a tight window because we had
Very
to
little time.
make it somewhere else afterwards. So we're like, that
busy
should
people.
be quick.
We're busy.
Right?
We have tight schedules, and we don't have a lot of time for lunch plans, Ian. So we roll up to Sharky's. Hila's outside with the dog. I order our food, whatever, you know. And I'll tell you what, because there's $40 on the card, I ordered a little extra shit that I would never buy myself. Because I was like, let's just bang it out. I got like a side of guac and a drink and all this bullshit and added stuff. Because you're like, let's just bang it out. Even though I wouldn't ever pay for that. It's on Ian. These motherfuckers. They go to me. After I place my order, the system's down. But we're going to try to fix it. So I place my order. They make the food after like 2 minutes because it's not that busy. They put it on the counter. It's right there. Are you listening, Ian?
Yes.
Okay. It's sitting there on the counter. I go to fill up the salsas, and they're punching away. People are coming and getting their food. I walk up and say, hey, what's going on? We're still working out the kinks. We're trying to figure this out. 10 minutes later, the manager comes out, calls up like corporate headquarters, is trying to get this gift card to work. They go, do you know how much money's on this card? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not, what the hell do I know? They're like, okay, just sir, relax. I was screaming. I was throwing salsa at the wall. So after like 20 minutes, the food is fucking cold. I go up and I says, all right, listen, I have to go. I'm a busy man. I don't have lunch plan time. And they say, can you use it another day? Can you pay with your card? I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Do you know how hard I've been trying to use this money? So now I've spent like $150 fucking dollars on food I didn't want over this $40 Sharky's gift card. Not only that, they made me wait for 20 minutes. The food is getting cold. They're like not giving me the food. Like, can you imagine that? Like, sir, we can't give you the food. And then they make me pay. And then here's the best part. I've had brutal, vicious diarrhea since then, Ian. And like yesterday in the office, I was like, Ian, I'm so pissed at you, but I don't want to tell you why. It's because I was about to shit my pants from Sharky's Mexican food grill. Fuck Sharky's. And although your gesture was thoughtful, Ian, I'm so over this card. I'm giving it back to you.
I do have to say, when I went to ask for the card, they seemed startled. I said, do you have gift cards? And she looked shocked.
That explains it.
She's like, are you insane? Are you sure? Ian, you should have taken that as a sign. This
They're
card...
like, no one has ever asked that.
I'm sorry?
She kind of looked at the cook and then looked back, and then I said, let's check out.
Ian. This card has given me nothing but grief. And now, as I sit here before you on the verge of shitting my pants on this Friday afternoon, $150 poorer, I want you to take this, and I want you to try to spend this money. I dare you to go to Sharky's and try to spend this money. And I promise you, Ian, what befalls you from this point on is misery, a curse upon you, diarrhea, and you're going to waste $1,000 before you get a fucking $1 off this card. I want you to know I appreciate the thought, but my God.
Well, I'm terribly sorry about that one.
He doesn't sound very sorry, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no, agree.
Well, I appreciate the apology, Ian, but some things just can't be taken back.
I can't accept the curse. It's on you.
No, you're.
Oh, you're
no,
not taking the card?
Wait, what?
Yo, Ian, you don't have that option. Come here. Come take this card. I'm serious, dude. You're taking this card from me right now.
So,
don't.
Ethan, if you could go back in time, would you have not given him the Prius?
What do you think, man? Take the goddamn card, all right? Go spend that. When you spend that, let me know. I guarantee that when you try to spend that, there's going to be a story. And I want to follow up with you before next week, all right?
Okay.
But thank you, Ian.
Fuck. I just swear to God, I've been cursing his name. Like, when that happened the other day, I was just like, Ian! Had to give me a gift card.
I can't believe you're turning your back on Sharky's, though.
No, I'm
I
done
thought
with
you had
Sharky's. I'm done.
Deep affection for Sharky's.
For like a day, you know.
Yeah, it was just.
We had like one intense week of
You're
Sharky's.
all about it, though.
It was a thoughtful gift, Ian. I'm not going to lie. But it's cursed and I don't want it. I return the curse to you.
You can foist it on someone else.
Foist it. I don't care. Give it a... Just walk by someone on the street and be like, whatever you do, don't, like give them a warning. There's $40 on this. Don't try to spend it. You know what I always thought about as a kid? Because I'm so wacky and just like, I'm crazy like that. If you go up to a random stranger on the street and just be like, don't go to work today. And then just walk off.
I feel like a lot of people have thought that.
Just, yeah. Just, just get in someone's head. A total stranger.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't.
Would
go
you
home
take
tonight.
it seriously if someone said that to you? Probably not.
No, but it would freak me out. It would fuck my day up probably. Whatever you do, don't go home tonight. That would fuck you up because you're like, do they know where I live?
Yeah.
What are you doing at my? Yeah, that would fuck my day up. Now everyone's gonna tell that to me. Don't say that to me, please. Well, now if somebody says, "Oh no, don't go home tonight." Dan, you got Kyle the grandma fucker's email? Kyle the Cougar Champ sent Dan a really great email I wanted him to read as a follow-up to the interview we had with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very gracious, very appreciative. Here it is. Let's see. He said, honestly, man, I've done a lot of TV, radio, podcasts, and magazines where after I saw the finished product, I felt very exploited and used. With H3, I really enjoyed the angle that you took on the whole video and the podcast.
Sweet fucking guy.
Nice.
Your crew was definitely one of my better experiences. So up to this point, really nice, really gracious. Here's where it takes a turn, though. Okay, full disclosure, I'm high as fuck right now on Molly with my 74-year-old girlfriend that I mentioned while I was on the podcast as someone I really care about. We're on the beach in Florida and have been together on and off for about 6 months, but Molly or not, I love her to death. Hell, I even babysat her one night after a hospital visit that I was partly responsible for.
Can you not
What?
say babysit?
Yeah. You mean like you stayed with your girlfriend? Why are you saying babysit?
No, babysit means an old person who can't wipe their own ass.
Oh.
I don't know. Does it go on, Dan?
Yeah, there's more. He said, he babysat her after a hospital visit that he was partially responsible for. He didn't break her pussy.
Okay, I was wondering.
What happened was on our second date, she was really drunk and stood up too quickly and fell through a glass table.
Oh.
Wow.
I bandaged her up and took care of her. Okay, I'm rambling. Thanks again for everything. I really enjoyed your YouTube
So
piece on me.
the thing is, when he revealed that he was on Molly, it throws everything into question. I love you guys. You guys are my favorite show. I'm in love with this grandma that I babysit and smash through glass tables. What I imagine, he's just body slammed her on a fucking glass table. It's pretty much what he does, like metaphorically, with their badges.
Who writes emails when they're on Molly?
I don't know. He's feeling good. Kyle, the Cougar champ.
He was in a euphoric state. Just felt like, sharing the love.
I think it's still a compliment.
No, it's nice. I thought it was nice. And it was funny. It had a twist. It had turns. I love all that. I hope to hear more from Kyle.
Dude's a legend. We'll have him back someday, I'm sure.
My hope is that I want to get Kyle and Skippy the Virgin on the phone.
There you go.
What I would like is for Kyle the Cougar champ to try to pitch to Skippy the Virgin that he needs to start fucking old ladies. Because Skippy's had a dry spell his whole life. And Shredder is the cutest. God, he's so cute. Oh, my God. And I think that, God, Shredder. Hila's going to miss Shredder when she's gone. She's going to be me and the guy. I think that Skippy could have a future of slamming cougars through glass tables. So we've got a couple more things here. We've got the Amazon. You want to talk about Amazon, or you want to talk about Tattoo of Us?
Well, I'm wondering if it's time for the break because
we
have the other stuff coming up.
Do you want to skip this stuff or talk about this stuff?
We could skip.
Skip? We can talk about it next time. The Tattoo of Us is so good. This clip is unfucking real.
Okay.
It might be good for an H3
seen...
video. Now everyone wants to see it. Let me give you guys a sneak peek of this shit. It's so crazy. But it is break time. All right, let's take a break. It's just one, so don't go anywhere. It's just a couple minutes. I swear to God, I always say it's quick, but it's not. This time it's quick. We're going to watch this insane Tattoo of Us when we get back. God bless you. Appreciate you. Roll it. Let's go. See. Thank you to Blue Apron for sponsoring us this episode. Blue Apron is the perfect fit for your goals to cook healthy meals in the comfort of your home. They deliver farm-fresh ingredients to your door in the exact proportions you need for each meal. Here's what I hate about trying to cook a meal myself. You go to the grocery store, I need 2 leaves of cilantro. So you have to buy a bunch, and you're like, 2 leaves, and then what do I do with the rest of this?
You got to throw it out.
You have to throw it out. What am I? Cilantro. What am I going to eat it? It's ridiculous. This means you don't have to dread those grocery store trips when you forget to make the list before going and then stand there awkwardly with your cart, creating a list while desperately trying to find what's one recipe you found. No more of that BS. I don't like the grocery store. It's such a time sink, Blue Apron is here to save your sanity and the day. You simply choose between 2-person plan or the family plan. And you have 8 different recipes to choose from each and every dang flippin' week. Pick and choose any combo and let them gather everything you need in order to create a delicious chef-inspired meal.
Oh.
Chef-inspired. I'm inspired. With new dishes added every week, you can try exciting and unique meals every freaking dang goddamn flippin' time. And if you don't like to slave away in the kitchen for hours on end, because all Blue Apron meals can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. Here's how it works. Blue Apron delivers the ingredients in a refrigerated box so it stays fresh, even if you're not at home when your package arrives. That's actually true. We've left them outside our house for like 10 hours.
Day.
A hot day, too. It's pretty impressive, man. Plus, you can recycle the packaging either by returning it to Blue Apron free via USPS or check out the recycling locator on Blue Apron. That's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
Because there is a lot of there's a lot of packaging, which is what makes it so convenient. But you end up with all this plastic.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I appreciate that. The best part is there's no commitment. You can skip or cancel the service at any time, and prices start as low as $8.99 per serving. Where are you going to get that for a gourmet meal? Where? I'm waiting. It doesn't exist. Also, you can't answer me. It's not two-way communication. But nobody dare to answer. As for our viewers, go to blueapron.com/H3H3 and get $50 off your first 2 boxes? What? Have they lost their minds? That's a lot of guac.
That's a lot of shredded cheese.
And we're talking, metaphorically and literally. That's a lot of guac. That's a lot of cheddar. But they're just going to deliver a huge bag of guac and cheddar. That's a lot of cheddar.
I would be down with that.
That'd be nice. Here's your meal. Just take the guac and cheddar, put it in a bowl, eat it, you fat fuck. I know that's what you want. If you are in the market to avoid the market, Oh, shit.
Nice.
And have fresh ingredients shipped to your doorstep with delicious recipes weekly. Head on over to blueapron.com/H3H3 to check out Blue Apron, support the show, and get $50 off your first 2 boxes? Have they lost their minds? That is insane. Again, that's blueapron.com/H3H3. Thank you so much to helping to support us. Guys, love you. Let's go back into the show.
Okay. What up? We both ran to the restroom, and then Ethan didn't make it back, which is just more blame on Ian because I don't know what's going on with Ethan right now since Sharkies. So I'm very worried for Ethan.
How'd you do?
Oh, you made it.
Shit, you see these short-ass brakes? These brakes are so damn short. Too short.
I was saying that I'm worried about you because of Sharkies. I didn't know how long that was going to be.
Well, no, I got it all out last night or yesterday. Shoot. You ever have these ones like this is the ones I had where it's like it starts solid, but it's like a cork pops off, and then the dam is just fully broken. It's like, oh, you were healthy until you ate this meal, and then it just looks like baby food.
You know what's funny? It even happens to Shredder.
One little cork, and then
I've seen that.
the dam is loose. The juice is loose, as they say. All right, let me give you a sneak peek at this clip. Not this one. But we've got a great little segment planned for after this. Where is it? I'm going to tease you. Because I'm sure you're all very curious. But it's fucking amazing. Probably one of the best videos I've ever seen. The premise of the show, just tattoo of us. We're 2 supposed friends. I say supposed because who the fuck would do this to their friend? Give themselves a tattoo while they're blind. It could be something nice. It could be something silly. Or it could be something like you're about to see now.
Okay, so where's John? John, can you come over and remove the bandage, please? What's going through your mind?
That guy who looks hella nervous, that's the guy who chose the tattoo.
Oh.
There's regret in his face.
Oh.
Person.
I just had the worst feeling that he was stitching me. I really thought we was on the same level.
We're on a level, bruv. But there's different levels.
You have fucking stitched me. I can feel this shit.
You're not going to believe it. It's really on another level, man.
PJ, do you like it?
I love it.
These 2 are as bad.
All right, for Christ's sake, get on with
each
it.
other, and I'm pretty sure
Reality
that
TV,
Harrison
man.
isn't going to be happy with his either.
On the count of 5, you can remove your fear goggles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck me.
What is it? What? No
Imagine
way.
that, dude.
No.
Imagine that.
What? Oh my God. You know, if you, I was trying to think like, what could it be? I would have never thought.
I guess if
of
you,
this.
yeah, if you feel someone tattooing around your belly button, you can pretty much sure it's gonna be a butthole. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a whole thing there that I want to talk about. Let's move the show along. We can hit this next week. But friends, man, you know, friendship's a crazy thing. We got a new segment after the break. Voicemails.
Yeah.
We set up a voicemail box for people to leave a message for us, and we'll leave it on the air. If you're drunk, if you're happy, if you're chilling, you got a question, a comment, whatever you got for us, leave it here in the box. Dan, what's the number? Do you know what's the number?
Yeah, it's... Pull it up. It's 818-214-8504, and we just threw it up on the screen, too.
So give us a ring, guys. Here, let's see what we got here today.
Just like 5 teeth pulled out, laughing your ass and a bunch of drugs. Fuck. I'm only calling in because Sarah made me. I guess I'll cry for.
Oh, were you supposed to play the intro?
Yeah, we were wondering
made
what
an
happened
intro.
here.
Play the intro.
Yeah.
All right, here we
made
go.
an intro for
Play
Christ's sake.
Got a good goof or a gaff, a funny spoof or a splaff. We're not taking your calls, we can take them all. It's the H3 voicemail.
Yay, kids. Let's check our voicemail. I imagine like a Blue's Clues thing.
Pretty much.
We got mail today, kids. This is our editor, by the way, who just got 5 teeth pulled. So we told him to call in when he was all fucked up on laughing gas.
No reasons. Fucked up, fellas. Fucked up. Nah. I'll see y'all soon. See you later, fellas.
Well, Alex, thanks for calling in and checking in. I'm glad you're doing okay. He has recovered, and God bless him. Here we got a message from Jimmy Lee.
Really?
The notorious outlaw.
The dentist.
The dentist, yes. The only time we've ever cut a guest short on our show. And I've never told this story before, but I might as well now. Jimmy Lee has a special spot in our Hall of Fame where we were trying out a new thing bringing him on because he's a more meme than man.
Well, yeah.
And so we're like, well, let's try Jimmy Lee and see what kind of, beautiful train wreck that is. Well, it's more train wreck than beauty. And during the first break, me, Elon, Dan were in the corner and we're like, look, this cannot go on. We got to cut this. We got to give him the cane. So we came back without him.
Honestly, it's our fault for not planning better.
Yeah.
And not knowing what we're doing.
But, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. Jimmy Lee's a Hall of Famer. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Hey, Dan, it's Jimmy Lee. Give me a call when you can. I wanted to invite Ethan and Hilla to Las Vegas. I'm doing a comedy shoot next week, and I was going to invite him out to have fun and enjoy. But then he emailed me to give you a call. Maybe I'd call into the show. So when you get a chance, call me, and, we can figure out. Maybe I'm working with my...
Did you call him, Dan?
He called me. I missed the call.
Did you miss it, Dan?
Yeah, I missed it.
We got to get Jimmy on the air. I want to hear some of his new material.
I mean, you have an invitation to go hear it in person in Vegas. I don't know why you don't want to take him up on that.
You know what I should do? I don't hate the guy, but I wouldn't mind giving him that Sharky's gift card and just seeing if he can make that work.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, don't play this on the air, but I've seen Howard Stern's penis, and it's pretty fucking big.
Well, I'm not sure how he would have ever gotten in that position to see Howard's. Howard always jokes that he has a small dick. But he maintains that his penis is very small, which is something that I've always appreciated about how honest he is. And if he's actually rocking a big one, then I feel like that undermines everything that we know about
That's his integrity.
Howard. Right.
Just gone.
I don't buy it. I think he's got a little tiny little baby toe. I don't think he's got a...
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, if you saw a guy like Howard, what would you assume?
Well, yeah, he's really tall, right?
So you'd think he had a big one.
Proportionate to his body.
You thought about Howard's dick, huh?
Well,
shit.
Not until you brought it up.
Yeah. It's if you're a tall guy with a little one, it's even worse.
Because it would look smaller.
Yeah. It's just like, damn, dude. Yeah, it looks smaller. And especially if you have long pubes, it just gets lost in there, man.
Well, we need proof.
Yeah, Howard Stern, if you're listening.
No, the guy that said...
Howard Stern, if you're listening, please send us pictures of your giant dick. No, but for real, guys out there, if you're trying to make your dick look bigger, trim the pubes really short, because if you got fucking crazy pubes and a little one, and you're tall, like your dick will get lost in that pubic forest or rainforest. It's like, you gotta help yourself. Not speaking from experience. Just saying, you gotta do everything you can to make it look a little bigger. All right.
Ethan and Ela, H3 Pod. Get a goddamn light. I'm gonna make fun of YouTubers on YouTube. Give me a fucking break.
Shit.
He sounds pissed.
Who was that? I want to hear more from that guy.
Yeah.
Why are you so pissed, man? I want to hear more from him. Dan, follow up with that guy. I want to hear more. I want to hear more about what, at
Specifics of his hate?
Well, yeah, simultaneously hating us that much, but also having the presence of mind to call and leave a message. I find that duality
he must follow the Twitter to have gotten the number.
All right. Here, let's see what else we got.
Yo, Ethan, it's your boy, Zach. I just got married, about a month ago, and it's all good. It's all
Is this video game donkey? Sounds like Jason, doesn't it?
nice, it's fine, whatever. But, I just got to ask you for some advice, man. She never lets me have my beans out. Does he ever let you have your beans out?
What does that
example,
mean?
She works an hour later than I do, right? So I come home hour before, and I'm just trying to play. I'm trying to get some dubs with my boys on Fortnite, and I'm having my beans out. And then she comes home to our apartment and throws a fit and tells me to put pants on. She knows I play better when I.
He got his balls out. Do I hang out with my balls out?
Actually naked?
I assume he means maybe not even naked. Maybe his balls are just out the hole.
Out the side?
Because sometimes you gotta let him breathe. Not out the side. What is out the side? Oh, I see what you
Just
mean.
at,
No, out the hole, Dan. Not out the side. They get extra support when they're out the hole. They breathe. It's like on a little cot. Yeah, I rock my beans out, right, Elo?
No, you don't.
Be honest. When you see me naked, because I walk around naked, not a lot, but in between bed and outfits. Is that a fucking brutal sight? Be honest. Because you see me butt naked a lot, and I'm very conscious of that. But it's at a certain point, you just gotta live your life. Is that a brutal sight, seeing me butt naked?
I don't have a comment on that.
Just tell me. I'm not sensitive. Is it brutal?
No.
Really? You're sparing my feelings.
But I would not want to see your beans out when you're playing video games.
Okay.
To answer that guy.
All right. But when I'm butt-nass naked, not a sock, not a hat. How brutal is that? When you're in the shower brushing, it's the morning, you're brushing your teeth, you turn around, there's my butt-ass naked body.
It's not brutal.
What do you think? You're like, oh, shit.
No.
Really? Damn, she's the best. Because that's what I think when I see I'm like, damn, this must be shocking. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. All right, God bless you.
Howdy, boys. Playing Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm here. I'm gonna hang up now.
Enjoy Fortnite.
Oh boy, this is awkward.
Nice.
Nailed it.
That's a quality. That's a quality message right there. I hope you got the win on that one. Appreciate you.
Hey, it's your boy, delivering pizzas. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Gila.
Hey.
Gila.
Hilla.
I'm out here working for Pizza Hut. Sadly, not Papa John's, as they would not hire me.
Of
I'm
course.
still making mad cash.
Papa John's
Much
such a
love.
snob.
Have a great day.
Dude, Papa John has been snubbing this show for so freaking long. I've been trying to get a sponsorship from Papa John.
And we started the Papa John culture. He's on the news now.
Bro, we're on the news. People talk about Papa John culture. Oh, H3's a controversial site. You got kicked off the NFL. We're made to match. You hate black people. Papa John apparently hates black.
No, yeah, but where are you going about that?
Because we're both controversial. He hates black people, and I think that it's okay to wear a Chinese dress. Same thing.
Not.
According to her. The lady on Fox News. According to her.
Okay,
We
according
make a
to
perfect
her.
match, dude. I'm sick of Papa John's bullshit. I fucking so sick of Papa John.
Is he even Papa? Didn't he have his papahood?
He's just
taken
John
away?
now.
He's just John.
Just a John.
Yeah, you're just John. Oh, I'm John. Who cares? Papa's not in the house. Get real.
Yo, what's up? Wang Wang Music here. I just
What was
wanted
that,
to
Gwang
say
Gwang?
something that you'd find interesting. I teach at a middle school here in Miami, and I just witnessed a fight because one kid called another kid trash at Fortnite, and the kid proceeded to break his nose. I'm extremely
Called him
confused, and I would like your blessing and maybe...
So he's a teacher who saw a fight break out because someone said they're trash at Fortnite.
Oh, trash.
Times are changing, my dude. I once got in a fight over Tekken when I was a kid.
Really?
No, I didn't instigate it, but I was cheesing this one kid. He was a piece of shit, by the way. But we brought him over his house. Nobody liked him. Real asshole. I cheesed him out on Tekken. I kept doing the same move over and over, but it was so high level that he couldn't counter it. So he got so frustrated, he put me in a headlock. And my dog at the time came and bit his ass. And I was like, get out. Don't ever come back. So times maybe aren't that different as they were. Let's see what else we got here. I got a couple more here. Let's see.
Yo, Ethan and Ela, you guys are great, but I just wanted to ask Ethan something. Why do you like Elon Musk so much? I mean, he's such a jackass and a terrible person, but maybe I'm over-exaggerating. I just don't like him that much. Can you explain yourself?
Well, if you're a fan of the show, you would have... I've explained myself. I've written a thesis.
It's a dissertation, really.
It's part of everything that I am. Now, where's your supporting evidence? You say he's a jackass.
why
he's
is
not
he
a good guy.
why?
What is your reasoning, except that you're just a contrarian who likes stuff, who likes to hate stuff because it's popular? Oh, Elon's so cool. Oh, he's a perfect human. Oh, he sent a roadster to fucking Mars, and it was playing David Bowie in space. Wow, what a jackass. Sorry, what do you do? I'm sorry. You probably work for John's, not even Papa.
Did he say that he's starting a candy company?
Yeah, that's a little, I don't know. He's just trying to make some money. He's just trying to raise some bills. It's a weird one, though, I gotta admit. The candy thing was like...
Make money with candy?
Candy doesn't seem like the most profitable trade.
Yeah.
Is it weirder than flamethrowers?
No, the flamethrower was dope. The flamethrower was very cool.
What's your problem with candy?
Because candy is very... I just associate it with, like, if you look at Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, there's the Candy Man.
Yeah, Candyman is like a weird guy.
Candyman can...
He's turning into a Willy Wonka figure. He kind of is
If
already,
you're walking around with
actually.
a lollipop talking about you're selling candy, I'm getting concerned. Because at the same time, he's talking about building tunnels under the ground. All of a sudden, he's in those tunnels with lollipops. Who's coming into that tunnel? Kids. Do the math. I'm
I
just
see where
saying,
you're going.
the Candyman can. What can the Candyman do? Fuck kids. So it's a little strange. I'm just saying, it's a little I don't know. You never know.
Come on.
I'm just
It's
saying.
a weird match. I agree. I
Candyman
saw it and I was
can.
like, why, Elon?
Like,
You're-
and you know how that song ends, the Candyman from Charlie Chocolate? Let me play this. The Candyman, Charlie. Like, the way he ends is so ominous. Like, I'm definitely going to fuck your kid. Like, listen to this. By the way, I love this movie. It's very dark, though. Much darker than people think. And here is a case. He goes on and on and on.
My dear boy.
Hell no.
Nope. Charlie's like, well, he doesn't know any better. You know what I mean? He wants to get in there with that Candyman, but he can't hear the, oh, it's like a minor note. Something's off.
I love this movie.
I love it. It's a great one. Oh, I just closed my whole fucking browser. Christ.
Okay.
All right, I'm fucked. Guys, hang on.
Like, he's working on the Boring Company. If you live in LA, that's... God. Anyone who's going to solve the traffic issue here is an angel.
And that makes Elon?
An angel.
An angel. Thank you. All right, I got the document back.
Also, my mom's name is Ilana.
Oh.
And his name is Elon.
Well, how the fuck about that shit?
So he's got to be an angel.
The proof is in the pudding, guys. It's right there in the pudding. Have a bite. Take a sniff. All right. Next up, we got another segment. I wanted to look at. I was blown away a little bit by this Twitter exchange by Logan Paul and this comedian Chris D'Elia. This guy Chris D'Elia, he's funny. He's a good comedian. He's a professional comedian.
I actually didn't know him before I saw the tweets, but you can tell
He's
one
funny.
guy
He's
is
witty.
a comedian.
Yeah. If ever you want it, like, Logan is attempting to heckle him in a way. And it's like, you don't go to a stand-up show as a pleb, or anyone really, but if you heckle a professional comedian, that's what they're good at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna get handled. And boy, Logan tried so hard to joust with this professional comedian. And he looked dumber and dumber with every tweet. And even me, I was like, just stop, bro. Just stop. This is so embarrassing. Oh, my God. So, by the way, Ian, back there, I'm curious. Can you look on Social Blade or some stats website? I'm curious, how many followers did Chris D'Elia gain during this exchange because
on
Logan
Twitter?
thought he was slam dunking on him, but now everyone's talking about this guy.
I followed him when I
Like,
saw that.
some of his tweets had like 500,000 likes, and Logan's Paul's was like 10,000, which is like you have hordes of kids and that's all you can muster. All right, let's get into this. Here. God bless America. It works. All right. So it starts with Logan. New vlog, the end of Logan Paul vlogs. Important that you watch. And then he comes out. He's just, no, it's not. Okay. Just having a little fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that big of a deal.
A little joke.
You're going to come at everybody who takes a little goof on you. Also, he's making fun of your clickbait. Like, it's important that you watch. No, it's not.
That's true.
Okay. Look at all those crying, laughing emojis, dog. You're already off. You already lost. You already lost. I'm laughing because I know why your comedy career took a dive. That many crying, laughing faces, you're so insecure.
It's just so not even fitting here.
Like, imagine that his response was just like, like, bro, you're so insecure with that many fucking faces. All right. And what exactly his response have to do with his comedy career taking a dive?
Yeah.
Like, it's not related. It's like a child trying to make an insult. Well, at least when my career dies, you can film it and put it on YouTube. So, like, that's like Logan Paul, essentially, he set up the alley-oop.
Yeah.
And Chris came in and slammed that bitch like Kobe Bryant during the All-Star Dunk Slam. 10 out of 10. I mean, he just set
Look
that
at
up.
the likes on that one.
663,000 likes. And you know what's the best part? You know what's the best part? When you look at the quoted tweet, it's just crying, laughing emojis.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, he probably should have left it at that. He should have never responded.
Definitely.
But he's like, I'm Logan Paul. I have a $7 million house in Encino that the property tax alone is going to make me bankrupt in 3 years. By the way, that's true. He owns a $7 million.
I know, it was on the news.
$7.5 million house in Encino. The property tax on that alone?
It's like 1.2% a year or something, right?
What's the math on that? Is it just 70,000? Is that what it is? A year?
Well, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
That's
fucking
a lot
money
of
just
money.
for property tax. That's like a super high salary.
Oh, Ian got the stats here on the what you asked.
Do I have it? I don't know that.
Ooh.
Said,
So
said
what is it?
26,000 follows
On the day of the
day that
beef.
it happened.
But the day before, 200.
That's like a 10,000% increase.
The Maverick bump right there.
That's the Maverick bump. I know why your comedy career's dead. Oh! I'm not insecure. I'm not totally insecure that I have to respond to every person that goofs on me on Twitter. So here we go. And now Logan's like, bro, I'm the funniest, most charismatic dude in the world. I'm gonna clap back right now. But not gonna lie, this single tweet is funnier than your entire Netflix special. So he's like, I'm gonna give you credit. This tweet was dope, but you're not dope.
But it's still got to be mean.
Yeah. And then, of course, the next. Thanks. How does it feel to have your name finally attached to something funny? 250,000 likes. So it's like, dude, just stop. Just let it go. At this point, I'm watching this. I'm like, Logan, let it go. This is going to get worse for you. The pattern, you're not going to be able to spam crying, laughing emojis your way out of this. Oh, shit. We have actually a call-in from, you know this kid Jordan who's like always calling in? So
Yeah, hang on. Let me
Jordan.
patch him in.
I'm sure he'll have some interesting insights. How does he respond? I don't know what's worse, being the shunned vlogger. So pathetic. It's like, cheer up, dude.
All right.
Shunned?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
like
Here we
a
go.
disgraced vlogger. or being the 38-year-old comedian?
Hello?
Hey, Jordan.
Hey,
What's up?
I was watching your presentation here, and I was wondering why you were picking on Logan for. What's the deal?
We are talking about his conversation with Chris D'Elia on Twitter.
I saw I was looking on Reddit there. I think that's been all deep fake. That's all a deep fake image. It's a doctored deep fake image.
Really? It says at Logan Paul. If you go on Twitter, it's there.
But I heard that was like a deep fake or something. I don't even know. I heard about that though.
Did you go on twitter.com/Logan Paul and see his tweets there? How do you deep fake a Twitter account?
What? I heard it was a bunch of libtards doing that, but I don't know. But I just want to say I think it's a deep fake. And I don't know why you're always picking on him. You're always making him seem like he's some big, bad, evil demon, but he's just a nice guy like you and me. He goes and pays his taxes. He kisses 18 over girls on the cheek and everything. He's a good man.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about crying, laughing emojis? Do you think that's a good response? Do you support this? I'm laughing because I know your comedy career took a dive.
I peed a little bit when I see that because I do that too when I'm laughing real hard. I like peeing out of my little pecker when I laugh real hard.
Right. Well, okay. Well, here, let me continue. You
fucking idiot.
Let me
you didn't
continue.
know about that? You fucking dipshit.
Jordan, just calm down. This
I'm
is
sorry,
a family
I got
show.
real flustered when you didn't react.
Jordan, just here. I'm gonna keep reading these tweets. Okay,
sweetie,
If
go
you
ahead.
have something to add, let me know. But first of all, it's not a deep fake. It's on Twitter. But
fine. Well,
just
you know
let me read
something.
it.
You read it, and I'll tell you what I would have said
Okay.
in response.
So, here, he said, I don't know what's worse, being the shunned vlogger or being the 38-year-old comedian arguing with the shunned vlogger on Twitter. I like he's insinuating that 38 years old is like the end of your life.
Yeah, that's a fucking old man, dude. If you're over 24, you're a fucking old man, dude.
38-year-old on Twitter?
How old is you? Like 50 or something? I don't fucking know. Like you're old, dude. 38's old.
I guess that's a good point. 38 is, that's pretty much the end of one's life.
end of your life.
Yeah.
I saw that if you're not a vlogger by 18, you should fucking jump off a bridge. I don't know. I heard something about
How
that.
old are you, Jordan? How much years you got left?
Well, I got a sickness.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's not a bit.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm attached to a breathing machine right now. I don't know why you're always bringing this stuff up to put me down.
so how old are you? Why should that get in the way of your vlogging career?
I'm 13. I can't play soccer anymore.
You have 5 years, Jordan.
I don't know why you think it's funny that I'm sick and I got ailments and I got pills I gotta take.
All right. I don't know what's worse. Being the shun vlogger or being the 38-year-old comedian arguing with the shun vlogger over Twitter.
Yeah, it's fucking funny.
Oh, it's so sad. It's the saddest shit. It's the most sad, pathetic attempt at a comeback I've ever heard in my life. Also, whenever you bring up age,
yeah.
like, oh, I'm young, so therefore I win this argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're
a good,
old,
that's a
so
good
you
point,
lose.
Though. Why is that wrong? You're jealous because you don't got 15-year-old pubes anymore, dude. You got old pubes now. You're pissed off about that.
What does a 15-year-old pube look like? Are they different in some
Someone
way?
call the FBI on this guy. Why do you say that for?
All right. All right, thank you.
Wait, but before you go, I know we have a lot of rivalry. We have a lot of evilness between us, but I want to say, I know you got a lot of money. You got a lot of money in the bank, and I was wondering if you would invest in my startup deepfake program. And I'm not trying to commit a C-class felony under Title 18, but I do have this. Listen, I do have a lot of illegal technologies. I'd like you to invest in. We can. I don't want to
All
say
right, let me.
listen, I'm not talking about
cut him off.
extorting
You can.
politicians.
I'll
Cut
get.
it out.
Yeah, well, you go ahead and email us about that, and we'll take it from there, Jordan. Boy, that really derailed things, huh? I thought he was gonna have something more insightful to say about.
Dude, I'm sorry. Every time when I screen him, he
not...
seems like he's calm, he's coherent, and then he just loses it.
Jordan, you're blowing it, dude.
I didn't know Jordan was sick.
He doesn't sound sick. But why does he? 38 is not that old, bro.
Seriously.
I just can't get over this. He's not arguing with you, by the way. He's slam dunking your ass. You're arguing. You were the one arguing with him. He is fucking alley-ooping Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Nealing on that tight, twink little ass of yours.
Why is he calling himself a shunned vlogger? I don't know the word.
It means disgraced. He's like trying to like self-deprecate. Being like, yeah, I'm shunned, but look at you.
Mm.
Who are you? 38-year-old, you fucking you're basically dead. Oh, nice of you to take some time out of your convalescent home to come fuck with me on Twitter at 38 years old. Don't you have a funeral to be planning? Aren't you retired or something? God, I'd love to see what Logan Paul looks like and what he's doing at age 38. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's gonna be a sight to see.
That's a sad sight.
Plastic
That's gonna be
surgery.
a sight to see. Plastic surgery. Yeah, probably. Ask your fans to have their moms read this tweet out loud to them. See what they think. Yeah, that's true. His fans are definitely 12 years old. I mean, who else would get hard on for making fun of a 38-year-old? 38. That's a young man. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. 38. That's when you're like.
That's when you're slamming. Those are the golden years.
So that's like when you made it.
Yeah.
You got some money.
Yeah. You're fucking. You're starting to fuck good.
It's a good point in your life.
You're starting to trim your pubes. You're starting to understand how to trim your pubes so your dick looks bigger. You know? You've got some Hims Viagra, just in case.
It's not a Viagra.
Just because you are getting a little bit old and, you know, it's not like when you were 18. Certainly not when you were like 13. Dude, when you know what's crazy? I think my libido was at the highest. My sex drive was at its highest when I was like 13. Do you know what I mean? Like, my dick was hard pretty much 23 hours of the day. Like, I put my dick in a tree if I...
Is that normal for most guys?
I don't know.
That's pretty typical.
Because I think back, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's weird how nature fucks with you because you're not supposed to fuck when you're 13. But somehow it's twisted.
You're really definitely too young.
When did you hit your max libido, Hila?
I don't know. Probably older than 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
For sure. Older than 13.
All right. I won't push it. But think about that.
Teenager.
Yeah, teenage. Like 18?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think. Wasn't paying attention.
So then it wasn't that bad for you?
I guess.
I was afflicted by a disease. I had boner syndrome. God.
Itis?
Boneritis, thank you. Every guy has been in this situation when you're on the school bus and you popped such a fat one just simply from the vibrations of the bus. And you've got to tuck it under the belt somehow, which is a tough maneuver because you got to, you know.
Got to do that front-facing sling of the backpack. That's the trick right there.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that. Just every dude with his backpack in front is just popped.
Yeah, you just shuffle
one
through. You pretend you know, you had to get something in there, but it's
I would
all
pray
masked.
to God that my dick would deflate before the bus stopped. I was like, God, please. Not today. Just please, God, let it go down.
That's funny. Guys have a different reality.
Yeah, no, it's nuts, man. And by the time I turned 18, I was like, I had like evened out quite a bit, you know, but it's crazy. Anyway, I think we digressed a little bit. Old people roasting me. Greatest thing on planet Earth. Can you believe 20,000 kids like this? That is the dumbest fucking
Old people
thing
roasting me.
I've ever heard. Bro, he's 26. You're 20. You're going to be 30 soon.
You just acknowledged that he got roasted, though.
Old people roasting me. Yeah, it is the greatest thing on earth because your fans, they're not even capable of having a coherent thought.
How are you going to call a 38-year-old guy old people?
That's what I mean. Like, it just shows how distorted his worldview is. His fan base is like 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
These people are only your fan, Logan, because they're not capable of understanding what a shitty dude you are because you're just like the cool kid from school, you know. When you look back, when you turn 30 and you look back at the cool kid in school, you realize what a fucking douchebag he was. That's you right now. And I feel like by the age of 22...
Except he's already not in high school.
That's what I mean. He should know that about himself. Old people roasting me. God, why would you even tweet that? How about this? You're my son. Tag your fucking daddy. I'm your daddy. crazy, man. Chris, this whole exchange is really similar to your life. As time passes, your jokes get less and less funny. Sorry, Daddy. You know he was sitting around with like his whole posse. being
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that's the one. You know what I mean? It's so weak. Ugh.
Team 10, they all wrote this together.
Yeah, the whole Team 10 crew was in on that. You know what will be even less funny? When your fans grow up and become mine. Yeah, I mean, that's right. That's true. That's not even a joke. That's just a statement of fact. You know what will be even
keeps going.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, Logan, get out now.
I wasn't following this far.
Get out. You know what will be even less funny? When you don't and you continue to
when
make
they
podcasts.
don't.
Yeah, when they don't and you continue to make podcasts in your basement for the rest of your life. Logan, I'm afraid to say that seems more prophetic for you than it does for him. You know what I mean? He's so defensive. Like, it almost just shows like, Doc, just get out. He's trying, and the thing is, he's not being funny. He's just trying to be like mean.
Yeah.
He's like, I know I got you. I just tapped into your deepest fears. And you'll never forget about this insightful comment that shattered your whole reality. I know that your deepest, darkest fears that nobody will like you and you'll make podcasts in your basements forever. And I just tapped into that. You're old, too. Did I mention that? Clap back. I guess that means he clapped back, the emoji. And Chris is like, this is the best thing ever. I'm never stopping. Why should he ever stop? So far, you've called me daddy and admitted to watching my entire comedy special. Are you trying to burn me or fuck me? Get out, Logan. Get out, dude. It's
Don't
not
tell
that.
me that it keeps going.
It's getting... By the way, low gang fucking is what happens when two people love each other very much. So I think at this point, Logan...
That was it.
Right. We've exhausted the think tank. They're like, yo, we need a break, man. We've been thinking all day.
This is when Nick Crompton left Team
Yeah.
10 on that last tweet.
By the way, Ela, I know you've been talking about Team 10. I don't want to embarrass you or correct you on the air, but Team 10 is separate from the low gang.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
I don't want to embarrass you.
Oh, whoops.
Like, I respect you as
That's
my
really
as my wife and
embarrassing, Ela.
co-host.
Damn.
But I have to say,
I really fucked up my research here.
embarrassing. Are we ready for the last break?
I mean, let's see.
I think so.
It's 4:40. I mean,
Yeah.
skip the news today.
I guess we could. We have a bunch of news, but we've already been going
It's
for a while.
4:40.
Yeah. You want us to do just save the news, or what do you want to do, Ela?
But it's relevant now.
Let's just do a couple of headlines then. So let's
So
go to
after the break?
commercial. Ela's our news lady. Send the nudes.
We should do it before commercial.
Why?
Because we have a crossover to do during the commercial.
Oh.
But we gotta do the
So let's
commercial.
just do the show then. Let's do the band.
All right.
I don't want to do it because I wanted to do the nudes. You want to just read a couple of headlines?
Let me read my favorite one.
Actually, you know what? It's kind of...
Should I save it for next
No,
time?
I'm going to do the break, and then we'll come back and do the news, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll be right back. Ela's going to do the news, and then we have a live performance from Chaos. You do not want to leave. I freaking guarantee it. We'll be right back. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring us. Facebook has been in the news a lot lately, getting thrashed for letting third parties get your user data. But do you really think they're the only ones doing it? I don't. I know they're not. The internet's become the wild, wild west. It's time to stop trusting big corporations with your data and start protecting it with ExpressVPN. With ExpressVPN, you can privately and securely surf the internet without being tracked by anyone. And trust me, if you look at the stuff that I do online, you do not want anyone to know.
Like a burger recipe.
Burger recipes. Don't you track my burger recipes. Dude, if the FBI sent Ela all the burger recipes I've been looking on the internet, I'd be in so much trouble. I don't want anyone to know what I'm looking on the internet. Setting it up on all devices only took me a few minutes. It's seriously the easiest frickin' app to run, and it seamlessly rock and rolls in the background of my desktop, laptop, smartphone, and or tablet, and protects me while I'm browsing, streaming, downloading, emailing, and rock and rolling. And looking up the most craziest burger recipes you can possibly imagine. would make you blush if you knew, but nobody does because I use ExpressVPN.
Nice.
For less than $7 a month, you can get the same ExpressVPN that protects me, and you can look up all the weird, effed up crap.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know. Hentai? I don't know. That's all I can think about. That's it. That's all I've got. Every ExpressVPN plan is covered by risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm joking, but it's really it's serious. I don't want Facebook selling my data and having like foreign agents serving me propaganda. It's to stop shit like that.
Yeah.
Stop YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and the goddamn government spying on me. I want a little privacy on the internet. And God, that's the only place we've got it left. Not anymore. But with ExpressVPN, the VP stands for very private. Now, VPN. ExpressVPN. After you've experienced the freedom, privacy, and safety that ExpressVPN gives, you're never going to want to use the internet again without it. Ain't that the truth? To take back your internet privacy today, find out how you can get 3 months free.
Wow.
Go to expressvpn.com/H3. That's expressvpn.com/H3. For 3 months free with a 1-year package. Don't put this off, guys. Protect your internet and data with ExpressVPN today. That's expressvpn.com/H3.
Nice.
Changing the game. Don't forget, very private now. ExpressVPN. Guys, thank you so much. Let's get right the flipping heck back right into it. And thank you to our sponsors. Thank you.
What?
The sound ended abruptly.
I think that's the way it ends.
Oh, sorry to fuck you up already. Shit. We switched seats. Eagle's doing the news.
We had to switch because Ethan's laptop was plugged into the stuff. So this is...
What are the headlines today?
So the first one that I already started to talk about is that Nick Crompton has left Team 10.
God, don't say that.
And this is very huge news.
Don't.
Basically, he left Team 10.
Do we know why?
He said the reason for his departure is due to internal changes being made within our various businesses, and I don't agree with anymore.
Wow, that's kind of...
In other words, drama.
Drama. Damn.
It was like when other people left Team 10, it was abrupt, and I want to do it properly, and I'm going to leave a statement, but then he doesn't actually say why.
I'm going to leave properly, and let me just say that I don't agree with all their shady bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, rest in peace, Nick Crompton. Don't.
He said, I have resigned both as Chief Operations Officer and as a talent.
By the way, the fact that guy was the CEO just cracks me up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a legit organization. I'm just some random 18-year-old. I'm Chief Executive Officer or Chief COO.
Okay, the biggest news story that I wanted to tell you, Ethan, about is that the UK is banning wet wipes.
I don't like that.
I don't know how you're going to live once that happens here, but...
Well, I don't see that happening. This is America. This is the home of freedom and bravery.
They said many wet wipes are mistakenly flushed down the toilet after use.
See, that's the problem. We use flushable wipes.
But I think even we use too many probably. They say only one per flush.
And that's like how they say just take one Advil. And everyone takes like 5.
I think they really mean it.
They're just like covering their ass, metaphorically speaking and literally.
Either way.
But everybody takes like 5 to 7 Advil at once, right?
No. Either way, since they do not break down, they clump and congeal with cooking grease and other discarded items, and as a result, clog the world's sewer systems.
The world's?
The world's.
Holy shit. It almost makes sense that baby wipes, they're too good to last. We've told the story about how we destroyed the plumbing at our apartment in Israel.
Yeah. I don't know if we've talked about it here, but...
We when we were living in Israel, we had just discovered baby wipes. And I don't think we were using flushable ones because we didn't know that was a thing. So we had like the big, crazy baby wipes, like really heavy cloth. And we were just really enjoying having our asses clean, you know?
Yeah.
And a couple months, you know, after living there, the whole area started smelling like raw sewage. Just like awful. And we were like, this is disgusting. What is wrong with this building, man? This is fucked up. And then a week later, there's a sign on everyone's door in the apartment. Whoever's using baby wipes has destroyed the building's septic tank. Please stop using baby wipes. And they had to do like major construction outside on the pipes and stuff. Did we stop using baby wipes?
We did back there. We had no choice.
I think that's when we got flushables.
The next story, which I also really found interesting because we recently moved, so I had to do the change of address where you give the post office your new address and then they forward all your your mail to the new address. And they give you this form and all they ask is just fill in your name, your previous address, your new address, and that's it.
No verification.
Nothing. No ID.
Signature. No ID.
So I remember when I did it, I called Ethan and I was like, this is so easy. Like anyone could do that to anyone else.
Right.
How is that the process? So now this man allegedly used change of address form to move the UPS headquarters to his apartment.
That's the best troll ever.
And basically got a bunch of their mail.
Didn't it say he like cashed a bunch of checks?
$58,000 in checks.
That's pretty stupid. How was he cashing checks that aren't addressed to him? You expect there's all these fail-safes in the system, but there's nothing. This dude just changed his address to UPS headquarters, started cashing random people's checks.
It says it went on for months.
How the hell did they not realize that they're not getting mail for 2 months?
And now he faces federal charges for mail theft.
They'll let him out once he changes his forwarding address to the White House.
It apparently carries a maximum sentence of 5 years.
He'll be
and mail fraud, which could be up to 20.
Yikes. Don't fuck with the mail.
Yeah.
Let that be known to everyone out there thinking of forwarding our address. I will punish with the maximum a sentence allowable.
Spotify is going to stop promoting artists that are related to hateful conduct. For example, R. Kelly.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I wonder, what do you think about it? Because they're not gonna. They're not gonna remove him from the platform. They're just not gonna promote him anymore.
It's pretty interesting, but it's always strange to be the person that makes that value judgment on someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think as long as they say who it is they're punishing, because it's super fucked up when, this is something YouTube does, is they'll fuck with channels and they won't say which channels they're fucking with.
Yeah.
That is not healthy for any community. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. I guess I get it. Why would they want to promote someone who runs like a sex cult like R. Kelly? It's a weird one.
It's a tough call. And their statement, they said, as you can imagine, this is a complicated process with room for debate and disagreement, so we can't get into an artist-by-artist discussion. In general, we work with our partners and try to make decisions on a case-by-case basis.
It's real interesting. What about Chris Brown? That guy beat the shit out of Rihanna.
That's the thing. Where do you draw
a
line? Although R. Kelly is he's got a whole cult.
He's on another level. He's not just, You know what trips me out? John Lennon, I know people always talk about this, but if he was living today, he beat the shit out of women. You know what I mean? And back then it was just like, hey, keep your girl in check. And now all of a sudden, Chris Brown can't punch Rihanna in the face?
But back then, like you said, it's not like today. I don't know if you would do it today.
That blows my mind that you could just slap your wife. Fuck. That's crazy. All right.
Albertsons is being sued for forcing their employees to speak English only.
Huh. What does that mean? Like amongst themselves? Like, hey, no, you have to speak English amongst yourselves?
Oh, this is weird. So, not only amongst themselves, like on break.
Strange.
On break, they can't speak any other language, apparently.
That's pretty fucked. That is awful.
Yeah.
How do you enforce that? Hey! English
Apparently,
only.
the store developed an unwritten policy that prohibited Hispanic employees from speaking Spanish around non-Spanish speakers, including when speaking to Spanish speaking customers and during breaks.
Sorry. Can you imagine a customer's trying to speak Spanish? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to speak Spanish. That's a weird one, guys. That's a weird one, Albertsons. It's like just one paranoid, like, upper manager who was worried that people were gossiping about him in Spanish. He's like, that's it. No more fucking Spanish in this household.
Unicorn milk is in trouble in San Francisco.
Dan.
What?
That's
The
your
fuck did you
flavor,
just
isn't
say?
it?
It's flavored vape juice is gonna be banned in San Francisco because I mean, Dan, they got a point.
Unbelievable.
They got a point.
I'm
man.
sure they do, but I don't want to hear it.
Well, what do you think about that, Dan?
Basically, they think it's like inducing for young kids. You know, like here's cereal and milk.
Well, you know,
flavor.
back in the day, they outlawed making cartoon characters for cigarettes. They used to have, and because they thought the same thing, it's pandering to children.
I don't know where this idea came along that tasty flavors are for children only. Like, as
Well-
soon as you cross 18, it's like nothing but Brussels sprouts for you, buddy.
Well, it makes it more accessible, right? Like, there's this one treat that blows my mind. When I was a kid, they used to have powdered cigarettes. There was little cigarettes rolled, you know what I'm talking about?
I remember those,
And
yeah.
you would puff it, and sugar, like powdered sugar, would come out.
I kind of remember something like that.
That is such an insane thing to give your child.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
It does make it more accessible. They're like, oh, I want some unicorn jizz, you know, in my mouth.
That's what the kids are all about, apparently.
But maybe you could just, you know, tweak the title a little bit. Is that you? Ian?
Yeah. Another clip I really enjoyed this week is... Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get used to your laptop. Why is it not dragging it? You see that?
Ugh, I hate Windows. They do this thing where it snaps back. It's like, I don't need assistance. Yeah, this is great.
So this girl was hospitalized, so she couldn't come to her graduation. But she showed up on a tablet on a robot.
This
We don't
is
need
the
the
craziest shit I ever seen in my life. It's a tablet on a Segway, wearing a cap and gown, rolling down the podium, accepting a diploma with her.
Like, I love that they dressed the robot.
I'm sure it was like a beautiful moment for her, but my God, that is just the goofiest shit. And she's that like Segway standing next to all of her peers. The girl's like, fuck, I'm next to the Segway.
Stealing her thunder.
Yeah, I mean, really. How am I supposed to focus on anyone else?
That's it. The last thing is that Sin City 8 is apparently some sort of like a sex festival.
Oh, yeah.
Is attempting the biggest orgy in the world.
That
in Las Vegas.
That is absolutely disgusting to me. Like, what is the they're going to a hotel, right?
Yeah.
So imagine
Embassy Suites.
Embassy Suites.
Embassy
You
Suites.
can never ever go to that hotel again.
That's a good point.
What are they going to put
That's
up
a
a
good point.
sign? We hosted the biggest orgy the world has ever known. It's like,
I
great,
love
there's
that.
jizz in every corner of this
I love
place.
that a Guinness rep had to make a statement. He said, "I can confirm this is not a record title that we recognize or monitor. Therefore, there will not be a Guinness World Record
It's just to do with the clipboard in
on
the corner.
site. They will not be.
But yeah, that'd be a tough gig to do. They just he just has his balls out of his zipper, so he doesn't feel
They've
left
got
out.
weird. I forgot the word, but there's an FAQ on the website, and like, apparently single men can't come.
Oh, really? You
Or
got to bring a
single
girl.
male allowed.
Because it would just be like 1,000 dudes trying to
I
fuck
guess.
one chick. Bring a
guess.
date. That's how swingers roll.
What about STDs? Is on their FAQ.
Oh, what does it say?
All participants will receive complimentary condoms.
Complimentary. Wow. You know those people aren't going to be using condoms.
Sounds like a bad idea.
I don't even want to be outside that hotel ever. I don't want to be in the same state of that hotel because that shit is aerosol. It takes new forms when you have that many cocks rubbing together. Those STDs are going to go airborne. And all of Las Vegas is going to be infected by this new hepatitis Y. Stands for
Yeah.
Y.
So watch out. Watch out, everybody.
So I can just theoretically, me and you could just go there. You don't need to know anyone. Do they ever pass judgment on like what you look
I think
like?
they want a lot of people, right? They're trying to.
Good looks are optional.
I don't think they would.
There's no barrier for entry.
No.
Damn, you know everyone's gonna be there. Such a beast. Like an orgy sounds fun when you're like, oh, everyone's so beautiful and hot and fit. But in reality, orgies are like me in 15 years. Like a couple more beers, a couple more burritos. You know, big ass pubes. You wonder if my pubes ever got long enough that I could braid them to my asshole hairs.
What?
And create like a hair diaper. That's when I'll know I'm ready for the orgy.
I don't think anyone has ever wondered that.
Oh,
Is that just off the dome?
I'm a
or
great
that's
mind.
something you think about a lot.
No, I just thought of that just right now. Just a great. I'm a great mind, Dan. I think about great things, and that's
true.
Much like Prince IE, I'm kind of on a higher level of
You're
existence.
woke. You're woke as fuck.
Yeah. Well, once we can join the forces of my pubes and asshole hairs, then we'll know, Hila, that it's time for you
That
to
you're
take
old. And Logan Paul's going to be
Slam
like,
on me.
who's this old guy?
Start doing this podcast from the basement.
No, what I was gonna say is that you'll take my hand, and we'll go to an orgy.
I don't know that I would take your hand if you had this
What if I was wearing a condom
thing you're talking
on my
about.
hand, a hand condom? You know that's the thing, a hand condom for like finger banging.
Like a glove?
Yeah, you put a little. I swear to God, it's a thing. You put the condom on your finger so that you can.
Oh,
Which is
really?
strange to me. It's like if you're that
What?
concerned
That's
about
the thing?
putting a finger in a girl's vagina, don't do it.
You can catch something with a finger?
I don't think so, unless you're like. You know what I mean? Like if you find a girl that disgusting that you need to cover your finger, just don't put it in to begin with.
Oh.
We're gonna be at a point in humanity where you need to saran wrap your whole fucking body and just like bump hips. All right,
Almost
well,
there.
good job, you on the news. That was great.
Thank you.
So we are gonna hop on over to the main stage and have a live performance with Chaos. Let's hop on over there. It's gonna be a total blast.
Let's check it out.
Hang out for 1 sec. So this is live. They can hear me. You got the cue card, Dan?
Yeah.
All right. So this is Chaos, guys. Can you see me? Hello? Chaos, new self-titled album is now on all streaming platforms, featured on Spotify under new releases. Yep. You guys are going on a national tour starting next week. You guys can get tickets at chaosband.com. How you doing?
We're good.
You have a mic.
Yeah, I've got a mic. I've got reverb too. I got a bunch of reverb.
So what song are you guys prepared to play right now?
We're gonna do a new song called Blue off of too much reverb. Called Blue off of the new album.
Chaos, self-out titled. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's take it away, guys.
The way you're manic, depressive, feeds into it, beats into it. It's apparent to me that you love with the handgun. I still go crazy in and out of your arms, but you got something in your back pocket you don't wanna lose. I'm onto water, you're a river, only I can follow. cannot look at it really. You don't wanna lose. How was they fall? I remember you.
I'm pretty sure that like my mic just stopped.
Your mic was not working.
Something weird happened.
I was thinking, should I come
Oh shit.
Shit. I was like, do I just keep
I know, I was like, someone. You should have came over here and used this mic. This mic.
I think actually maybe it's my pedal, like something.
Yeah, you might have lost power down there.
You guys want to do it again?
She is using a broken pedal. That could be why.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know if I was heard or not.
Should we do it again or just do the next song? Yeah? Did it sound that bad with just me singing? Or would we have time to do it again?
We have as much time as we want.
All right, let's do it again. This is a warm up.
It's raw, it's unplugged, guys.
Yeah. I have this good luck charm here. Usually it works. Guess it didn't work. Maybe it has to be turned the other way. I'm wondering. Maybe it needs, yeah, that might be. I think that's it. I'm feeling that. Okay, it's working now, yeah. All right. Well, here we go.
Does this mic not work?
Well, we are the guinea pigs, right? Isn't this the first live show ever?
It's got more
live
character
music
this
show?
way.
I don't.
Nobody wants a polished show. Nobody. Is this not working, Sarah? What are you saying? Was it not working the whole time?
I feel like we should start it from midway through.
Is this mic ever working?
No one wants to hear it again, right?
Let's start from verse 2 then.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it ever working?
Scared about the spelling. I don't want to turn it off.
I know. I wonder if you hit it.
Of course, like that.
All right, let's give it another shot.
No. All right. Well, we're actually going to start it midway through.
Okay,
And
God
scare you
bless.
guys the first
Dude,
time.
it's exciting.
Just-
It's
everything's
wild.
gonna be-
It's off the road.
Improvising.
We're kicking up dust.
All right.
All right.
Actually, I think it was Shredder. Shredder came over here at one point. I swear to
Oh
God.
my God, Shredder did something.
Shredder
I'm
was
guessing
like-
no one,
Shredder was
no one
stretching
knows
on
there's
it.
a dog running around.
Oh no, Shredder, you sabotaged
We
them.
need some zooms up on
Don't
Shredder
blame it
during this
on-
performance.
All right, we got Shredder in
Cute
our
little
arms.
Shredder.
Okay, take it away, guys. This is Blue.
Still-
Chaos, Chaos.
Still blue.
Blue version 2. It's half of blue actually. I'm underwater. You're a river. Only I can follow. You're filled with peace now. You cannot look at it really. So close to power, to the eye of your sadness. You cannot look at it really. You don't wanna lose. Blue, blue, blue.
All right, is this thing on? Okay, good. That was Blue
That was blue, yeah.
by KS Cast. It worked this time. Man, we are really off the road here, guys. All right, that sounded awesome, you guys. Killing it. You guys are going to do one more song.
Yeah, we're gonna do one more.
What is it called?
Hopefully one, not 1.5. The song is called Pink Politics.
Pink Politics. All right, guys. God bless. Take it away. Shredder, keep to yourself.
I feel like dancing on my own. I feel like being all alone. I feel like taking a long break, but I don't have time to procrastinate. And is it natural to feel this unnatural? And is it natural that this is unnatural? Decisive man, decisive man, you are the man, we're holding hands. If you're feeling late, make yourself feel, you know, on every show, we'll come back to. I place my anger down on the table. Pick up a fork and knife to eat it up. Now you were standing over the answer. And is it natural that this is unnatural? Divisive man, decisive man, you are the man, we're holding hands. If you're feeling late, make yourself feel, you know, on every show, we'll come back to. There's a man and he's drifting away. 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 At least we're man enough. Divisive man, decisive man, you know, you are the man, we're holding hands, we're holding.
Damn. That was amazing. That sounded so good. Pink Politics.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Thank you so much. That was incredible. You guys, their self-titled album, KS, is available everywhere where music is. Stream that shit. And if you want to see them live, head on over to kskasband.com for tickets. You guys are going on tour in just a couple days, right?
Yeah. Next Wednesday, yeah. We leave
Next Wednesday.
Pretty soon.
Well, guys, if you want to hear more, go frickin' get bitter ding do it because these guys are amazing. All right. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Friday. God bless. Hope you have a great weekend, and appreciate you very much, guys. We'll see you next time. Ta-ta.
Yeah? Okay. Really? Thanks. Cool. I want to hear it. I definitely.
You know what? The fact
messed
that
up.
there was like a mistake was
Yeah.
fun.
Troubleshooting is fun.
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff at all. I think it's usually fun, but I wonder if we should have just played the second time. If we should have just started from the beginning though, because if